YouTube is Rico, man. Back with that video. Y'all see what we got going on, man. We got this rapper is already 2021's biggest demon. And for y'all that want to know what rapper is this, if y'all don't know, it's Glokknine. I'm gonna put his name in the title so this video can so the video can get help with his name to pretty much get recommended to a larger audience of people and stuff like that. Hopefully bring new supporters to the channel as well. But anyway, y'all see what this is about. But if you're brand new to the channel or you've been watching videos on the channel but for some reason not subscribed yet, I want y'all to hit that subscribe button right now, and don't forget to leave a like and comment on the video as well, just so this video will also get help from that to get recommended to a larger audience of people as well too, to bring hopefully new supporters and continue to grind to 5K for us. But other than that, y'all know what time it is. We finna go ahead and start this screen record starting now. That's started. We finna start this video.
What's poppin', y'all? It looks like in early 2021, we already got a rapper from Florida, nonetheless, that's in a far lead for most demonic rapper of the year when it comes to charges, and that is none other than Glokknine.
And I ain't even gonna lie, I forgot he even got locked up for all of this stuff too, man. So this is definitely a refresher and gonna update me possibly on other stuff I didn't know about his situation and stuff like that. So I'm glad I did go ahead decide to react to this, because like I said, I definitely forgot all about him getting locked up.
Most well known for his feature on Y&W Melly's hit song 223's, but he's also signed to Birdman's Cash Money Records. Cash Money rapper Glokknine, real name Jaquavius Smith, has reportedly been charged with multiple counts of attempted second-degree murder. According to Click Orlando, the new state attorney for Florida's 9th Judicial District, Monique Worrell, was sworn into office on January 8th. One of her first orders of business was filing 5 counts of attempted second-degree murder against a 20-year-old rapper who's allegedly a known gang leader. This really had me thinking.
Yeah, and I low-key ain't even know he was even signed to Birdman and with the Cash Money Records. So yeah, that's crazy. I ain't even gonna lie, I forgot all about that too. I think I did hear parts of him being signed to them, but I have forgot completely about that. So it's crazy, but we gonna see, man. It ain't looking too good for him though, so it ain't no telling when he gonna be getting out of jail. But yeah, he definitely got a lot of serious charges, so I definitely don't see him getting out anytime soon, man. That's crazy.
5 counts of attempted murder. I mean, it is second-degree murder, and thankfully for him, it's not actual murder, but at the same time, if it was 5 counts of attempted, let's just say it was on the same person, isn't that a disappointment since he didn't get the target? I don't know. I mean, he was spinning that block like it was a NASCAR race. But moving forward, investigators accused the rapper of firing a gun into an Orlando home last July as he was attempting to target another rapper. Although a woman was inside with her children at the time, no one was injured, a witness told detectives. Glokknine wants to be the only rapper coming from Orlando. If true, this is menacing.
Come on now, bro. I definitely don't think that was... I don't believe that, because, come on now, Orlando, a city let alone is too big for one rapper just to come out of. Come on now, y'all gotta... I don't know what that witness was talking about, but they definitely was capping, because ain't no way he was going to be able to target every single last one of the Orlando rappers that Orlando has to offer and take them out just so he could solely be the only rapper to come out. I don't believe that. Something definitely going on with what that person just said, so I definitely don't believe that. But if he did, that's super crazy, but he should already know that there is no chance at any point in life that was going to ever be able to happen for him. It's just that simple. Orlando, let alone the city, is too big here in the States for just one rapper to come out of. Simple.
We've seen plenty of times, particularly in Chicago, when people want to shoot at an op but miss, and then a baby dies, a woman dies, or a child dies. If I'm not mistaken, that's how Dwayne Wade's sister was killed. And that's people on the street. You're firing into a home where you have no idea who's in there. It could be all children, maybe someone's babysitting. Thank God the female and the kids weren't harmed, but that's just one traumatic experience the child. Last October, Orange County deputies said Smith was the target of a shooting between a rival gang outside the mall at Millennia Food Court. The following month, he was arrested for possession of a concealed weapon by a convicted felon, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and possession of a short-handed gun, rifle, or machine gun. As one might deduce, Smith has a substantial arrest record. Last June, he was taken into custody in Orlando, Florida on charges of possession of marijuana with the intent to distribute and illegal firearm possession. He was slapped with 17 charges in total, with the most serious being possession of cannabis with intent to sell, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and third-degree grand theft of a firearm. These charges aren't even that bad in the grand scheme of things rappers be doing. I mean, maybe if he had some coke or pills, we would think, oh, damn. But just having some weed he was trying to sell.
I don't care what nobody talking about. 17 charges, that's a whole lot of damn charges for one person. You would have thought multiple people got caught with that amount of charges, but they literally only really solely charged him with everything. Well, I don't know if it's solely, but either way, he still got arrested and got charged with all of that pretty much. So that's still a lot of charges for just one person. Simple.
And the weapon is not surprising, although not smart, since he was signed to what was reportedly a $2 million deal. Nor is the third-degree grand theft of a firearm. Sure, the possession of a firearm by a convicted felon isn't the greatest thing going on, but let's be real here. Do you expect him to be dealing drugs without having that on him? And at this point, it seems like Glokknine, it's in his name. Having the Glock on him is just like putting your socks or shoes on. It's a necessary part of his daily outfit before he leaves the crib. At only 15 years old, he was arrested in connection to a shooting that left a fellow teenager hospitalized. Consequently, he was charged with aggravated battery with a firearm and unlawful discharge of a firearm, as well as also a violation of probation for trespassing. In October 2018, Smith was taken into custody again on several charges, including possession of a concealed weapon by a convicted delinquent, grand theft in the third degree, and possession of less than 20 grams of marijuana. I mean, the judge just got into office and said, I gotta do everything I can to get this man off the streets and into a cage. It's not really the judge, it's an attorney, but I just felt like saying that. I had first found out about Glokknine from a Vlad interview, titled something along the lines of him being locked up 12 times before he even turned 18 years old. He was born in 2000. First time he got locked up was at...
And I definitely, like I said, well, to put it in simpler terms for y'all, I really didn't sit on a Glokknine wave. Like, I didn't really check for his music and stuff like that. I know of him because Mimi, she liked to listen to him and stuff here and there. But me, I never really just said, I gotta go listen to a Glokknine song. But I know he very talented. It's just for whatever reason, I just don't feel like... I never had the reason to really just say, all right, I gotta go sit and listen to this Glokknine song. That's just me, though. So that's not me taking anything away from him, because he's definitely talented. And obviously, he got signed for $2 million and stuff like that. And a lot of people do rock with his music. I see he got a big fan base, too, as well. So... he's definitely not a trash rapper at all, to me at all. So it's just that. But that's crazy. To get arrested 12 times before turning 18, definitely had a lot of stuff going on. And possibly too much at that age. Like, around that age frame, before you even hit 18, you get arrested 12 times. There's no other way to explain it. You definitely just got too much going on. Whether it be family problems, friends, all type of stuff. People literally putting in, like, what they call it, influencing you and stuff like that. So he pretty much just was going through a whole lot of things early on in his life. So if he get out anytime soon, which he probably won't, but if he get out in general, if I'm him, I'm finna start focusing on everything but stuff that's gonna get me locked up pretty much at the end of the day. Because once you get out, if he do ever get out, they not finna play with him if he ever get in trouble again. So either way, once he get out, he's got a lot of more responsibility that he's gonna have to take care of. He gonna have to make sure he really keep his nose clean, because once they see his background with the newer charges he just got and stuff, they is not gonna waste no time to really try to lock him up for even longer time. So he definitely gonna have to figure out something if he do ever get out.
That 13 and said all these times he went to jail, or it was juvenile at the time, were for Grand Theft Auto, robbery, and guns. He didn't release any music in 2020 from what I could find, but he was arrested more than 3 times that year. And this is unfortunate because he seems to be going down the same road as Kodak Black. Fortunately for Glokknine, he's never had to serve a really long sentence. And when I say long, I mean long in proportion to what he was getting. Back in 2018, he said the most he got was 21 days or so. So sitting there for a year or even 6 months might be a way different experience. God forbid any more than that. But if he's consistently getting arrested multiple times a year in 2019 and 2020, he clearly wasn't staying in jail for very long, or he wouldn't be free to get arrested again. The worrying part of this is his all friends, no family crew is being seen as a gang by the police and him as a gang leader. And if he's got a case like that being built against him, it's dangerous. He said he used to roll with the name YJB something, but then he had to drop YJB in a Vlad interview, alluding to the fact that there would be legal problems in the future if he kept associating with it. But this article is a good example of the all family.
So it sounds like pretty much 12 already just trying to pin cases against him to just really keep him locked up. Because now from what I learned, because I don't know about y'all, but I didn't know he used to go by a different name and stuff, or having different stuff in his name or whatever. So if he had to drop a name just because the 12 was building the case, and that means he's in a lot of serious stuff going on in his home city. So he definitely got to either way change something, because the way he got his life set up outside is not going anywhere good. It's like he really gonna have to separate himself from a lot of stuff, man. It is what it is, but you got all this money, man. It's best to just get away from where you really have to struggle and beat the odds to even make it in the first place. Because if you just continue to stay there, you ain't gonna do nothing but make money, but still have yourself involved in serious situations that could literally take all of that away from you. So he definitely gonna have to change his life around, at least to the point where he at least move around from his home city and go somewhere else and do his thing out there or wherever he choose to go. Because if he stay there, they literally gonna find a way to get him locked up and ultimately end up like a Kodak Black or a YNW Melly, to where you really pretty much ain't got no chance of getting out anytime soon at all. So he got to figure out something.
Friends being considered again. During the search, investigators said they found a stolen Glock 17. On October 20th, a fingerprint analysis of the weapon found a match to Smith's fingerprints. That's Glokknine. The Orange County Sheriff's Office said Smith is part of the Army Street Gang, and he's connected in a series of shootings throughout the area. He's associated with the All Family No Friends gang. That would be him, said Lieutenant Paul Wilkerson with the Orange County Sheriff's Office Violent Crime Unit in an interview. Smith's attorney insists the rapper is not part of a gang. Glokknine is neither the leader nor a member of a street gang. He has had no involvement in any of the shootings other than being shot at, attorney David Bigney wrote in an email to News 6. The Orlando Police Department said Smith was the intended target of the shooting at the mall at Millennia in early October. I honestly believe that Glokknine could turn his life around. One of the reasons why I believe that is because he's 20 years old and he's managed to avoid getting any tattoos on his face. If he just focused on music more and stayed away from the wrong people, I think he would be straight. In 2018, he was on his music grind. He dropped 3 different mixtapes, and in 2019, he dropped the Project 2. But since then, he's dropped almost no music. I feel like...
And that's a bad sign right there, man. You in jail, and on top of that, not even in 2020 alone, and we already in 2021, you already ain't really got much out. So that means your career pretty much damn near on a 2-year hold. Like, you ain't really making nothing no more now. You ain't even got nothing for your fans to even be ready for, because you in jail and you ain't putting out nothing. that mean your money also ain't going nowhere either. That mean your money possibly just continuing to go down and down and down. You ain't going nowhere up. So yeah, man, he definitely in a tricky and bad situation, career wise and life wise. So that ain't good. When both of those things at the same time not going good, definitely ain't a good feeling at all. It definitely ain't a good thing at all for him. So he definitely, if anything, gotta get his life situation back on track. Cause if anything, you need your life to either way make a successful career. So career definitely gonna have to come second, but he definitely, once he get out, gotta figure out his life situation, get that back on track, and also if he can do his music, but also still mainly focus on his life and get away from what's making him get back and forth, put in jail and stuff. So yeah, man, he got a lot of choices to make and a lot of decisions to really think about. So yeah, man, hopefully he get out and make the right choices and definitely get his career back on track. Cause 2 years hold, that's definitely not good, especially in music.
Like his label needs to do more to move him to a different location where he won't feel like he needs to be holding all these guns on him, because since 2018 he hasn't been arrested for a grand theft auto or robbery. It was mostly just having drugs on him, in particular just weed, and having a firearm, which is almost necessary if he wants to make sure he's...
And I wouldn't even say the label just need to do that. They also need to talk to him about his people. I get it. Yeah, you got your day ones and stuff, but some of those day ones, man, what people don't like to really talk about is really people holding them back that's in their circle. Because, yeah, you can go somewhere else, but at the same time, if you still around the same people, your influence from them onto you or whatever, however you want to say it, that makes sense. Pretty much, you ain't gonna really do much change. You just gonna go somewhere else and literally be on the same thing. Like, I get it. Yeah, it's all right to at least have 1 or 2 guns, whether you can legally have them or not. Because at the end of the day, sometimes these rappers or people in general, I would say, gotta protect themselves nowadays. Because it's a lot of stuff that be going on. So every time you by yourself or whatever, you can't always count on somebody else being there to protect you and stuff like that. So it's 50-50 on how people feel about people that's legally able to have weapons versus people illegally. So it's kind of way love-hate thing is you got to be able to protect yourself no matter what. And sometimes a person of his background and stuff and who he be around, it's going to be hard for him to not ever really just have a gun, period. So y'all comment down below how y'all feel about that whole situation and stuff like that. Because, yeah, it's like I said, it's a lot going on with his situation. That's crazy.
Safe. I mean, there are all those attempted murders, but we don't really know the details of that. If he is out here shooting at other people, then that's much worse, graduating from Grand Theft Auto. But in those cases, towards the end of October, he was the one being shot at. Glokknine had said in 2018 that he don't really be in Orlando hanging around like he used to, just going to see his family or his hood, because he knows it's not smart to be around that environment.
But at the same time, you still gotta think about those times you do go there. So, like I said, it's a lot of factors going into his situation, man, to really say what's the real problem and stuff. Like I said, it's mostly just the people he around and, of course, the home city. Because when you're a rapper coming from the streets, your home city always going to be number one on your list for stuff to cause you to have to really protect yourself at the end of the day. Because you got a lot of haters and people that want to see you on the downfall and stuff like that and would do anything to see that happen. So, like I said, it's a lot of stuff going on that he literally got to get away from for real, and just focus on his career and make sure he making the best decisions possible for his life and freedom.
Yet he was caught there for 2 different arrests at the end of last year. But let me know what y'all think about Glokknine's future in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification.
And that's pretty much it, man. I low-key was not expecting none of this. Like, low-key, he definitely got a lot of shit going on, man. And like I said, y'all heard what I said earlier. It's a lot of factors going into his situation that he got to think about if he do ever get out. even either way, he still need to be thinking about him right now, even while he is in there locked up. Because once he get out, he gotta have a plan. It can't just be, I'm gonna just wait till I get out to finally figure all that stuff out. Like, nah, you literally need to figure all of that out before you even get out, so that way you know for sure what's gonna happen and what you need to make happen. And your label definitely need to be on you about as well what you need to make happen, and make sure you choosing wisely who you choose to be around and stuff, and who you bring along with you. Because we seen a lot of rappers take a couple of their few, or maybe even a few of their day ones with them along the journey of them through their career and stuff, and wherever they choose to finally reside in, like whether it be LA, Atlanta, or whatever. And they really not getting in trouble as much as they used to anymore. Or you still got like in Kodak Black and now his situation, constantly getting in trouble and stuff. So sometimes it depends. Like I said, everybody's situation different, man. Some people got the right people that they brought along with them to keep them out of trouble and continue to just go crazy with their music career. And some of them brought along the people that's constantly finding a way to also get them in trouble and stuff like that, and constantly stay in trouble. So he got a lot of stuff to think about. Is it the people he around? Is it because of the stuff he chooses to do on his own, on free will and stuff like that? It's a lot of, like I said, it's a lot of stuff going on. But y'all comment down below how y'all feel about that. But other than that, man, that's pretty much the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're brand new. And I'm going to see y'all guys later on. And don't forget, we're on the grind to 5K. But other than that, peace.